take a look if you want to
Oh,
read it
yeah.
for everybody. That's
Yeah, I
fine.
just summoned it like a few minutes ago.
I like your notebook style. You have nice handwriting, so don't worry about it. If you can read the notebook for us, that would be cool. Because you're a good reader, Tom. Are you having a good day, Tom? Yeah. Yeah. He just says, yeah.
Yes, I'm happy. Yes, I'm happy.
Okay, why are you happy there, Tom? Hey, you
Yes?
guys, I have an announcement. I can't forget. Next Saturday, I will be in Taipei, Taiwan. So no class next Saturday, and that is Saturday, December 14. No class, and I will be at a conference in Taiwan. So we won't have class, but we will have class on the 28th of December. So when you do your homework, you guys, you have 2 weeks to do it, and it's fun homework because it's the December holidays for everybody. Um, and I want you guys to have fun. Uh, December 21st. So no class. No class December 14th. Okay. Just so you remember, I'll put it there. No class next week, December 14th. So I will be, and I hope the weather in Taipei, Taiwan is a little bit warm. It's cold in Hiroshima, and I stayed inside most of the day. I don't know. I'm like a weak boy when it comes time to this cold weather.
Is this snow, teacher?
Almost, I could almost smell. This is a crazy thing that I tell students. If you guys are from Singapore and Vietnam, is growing up in Chicago, I would be outside in the morning delivering newspapers. I used to do that when I was 12 years old, and I could smell snow in the clouds. It's really crazy. Snow has this smell that's like ice. When you get ice out of the refrigerator, you can, like, it's water. You shouldn't be able to smell it, but you can kind of get this heavy water smell. So the clouds actually had a watery smell to them. But then Chicago is also next to a lake, so it could have, the water coming up maybe had a little fishy smell, or uh, organic plant life smell. So the really heavy snow is strange. Icy cold air comes from Canada, and it mixes with warm air coming from Chicago's Lake Michigan, and it makes really heavy snow. It's called lake effect snow. Bach, good to see that it will be cold in Taipei as well. Oh no, Bach, really? I was looking forward to a warm vacation. Hey, I'll tell you what, let me do a share screen and I'll show you guys something. 1 second.
It's cooling over here, so I think over there will be cold.
Yeah. Chicago lakefront in winter. I don't know if I showed you guys these pictures before. These are really, it shows you like Chicago in winter becomes kind of like Greenland. It is so cold. It looks like icy wilderness. I mean, it's beautiful, but you have to be careful. Like, some people like to walk on this ice, but you have to be careful you don't fall down into the ice in winter. So those are blocks of ice, and there's the big city. This water is already melting a little bit, so it wouldn't be safe. And this is when the winds start and this weird ice mist starts. And then some days are just really clear and the lake is kind of open here, um, because the sun might come out and make the ice melt. But so you have to be careful if you walk. But then sometimes, do you see, this is all ice in the boat harbor. And I used to enjoy walking in the park here. This is in the suburbs. Where I grew up, we had big parks like this, and you could look down and see the city from a place called Evanston, where Northwestern University, a famous university, is. That's where I went to school. And then here are the ice. I mean, doesn't that look like it's up in the North Pole, And it's just crazy, crazy, crazy. Look at that ice. It's kind of beautiful, but like I said, it can be dangerous too. Okay.
It looks like white chocolate.
That's a beautiful way to describe it. White chocolate. And I do love white chocolate, but my doctor says don't eat sweets, Brendan. So, like, I put a little bit of honey in my tea tonight because my voice is very dry, and it's still a little bit too sweet, the doctor would say. Hey, Hannah, do you remember the Japanese word for honey? Do you remember
No.
it, Hannah?
It's from a long time, so I can't remember.
Remember hachimitsu? Honey is Hachimits, right? And ginger is shoga, Shoga, shoga. Okay, let me say hello to more people because on my screen I can only see the first people. So I see Cece, are you here? Hello, Cece.
I'm here.
We're trying out a new Zoom layout where they put all of our pictures in a strange arrangement, at least on mine. So then CC goes to the top next to Hannah. You get to be the star. Let me check with Bach and Tom and Koa and Cherry. Are your Zoom pictures in a row like this, or are they on the side up and down?
They are one row and another row.
Yeah, isn't
The
that
top
kind
row
of
is bigger.
so? Yeah, and the top row's bigger. It's kind of cool, you know. Whoever's talking gets to be the star. So Koa
Like
is the
this?
star and CC is the star. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, it's kind of cool
I never
because then
knew
I can.
about that.
I know, I didn't know either. Tom, they just changed it this week, and I have to use a microphone because they're not accepting my Apple desktop computer's microphone now. My desktop is about 13 years old, you guys. So that's why. Hey, it's Mr. Hong Min. How are you, Hong Min? Mr. Nguyen, how are you? He's got that smiling guy. Good work on your homework, by the way, Hong Min. You enjoy writing. I left a message for you. You enjoy writing. So thanks for all your writing. And the Master Hamster, how are you? Draffy likes to stay
Nice
mysterious.
today.
Yeah, you having a good day?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Anything special?
Kind of special.
Yeah. For example, like what?
I'm go to school today.
Hey, Master Hamster,
But
show,
not,
show everyone's
for
your
study, but
show
not
every-
for
what? Show everyone your face, Master Hamster, if your camera is working. You're this mysterious guy, and everyone in this class is friendly anyway, so no one will, you know. Can you show your picture?
Do I need to turn on my
Yeah, turn it on
camera?
just for a second. There he is. He's an avatar.
Yeah.
That's fine. He's a mysterious guy. Hey, Fook, good to see you.
But I know one people that know my face.
Oh, why is that, Master Hamster?
That
Are
I
you a
see
master spy?
another master.
This guy is spying on us. And that
I
guy,
gotta-
yeah.
Actually, Master Hamster or Draffy is a very intelligent guy. So that's just why I'm wondering why he's hiding. All right. Hey, how about Dot? Are you there, Dot?
Yeah,
How are you today, Dot?
I'm fine.
Good, good. And Dot, you're a secondary school student, right?
Yes.
Do you like secondary school?
Uh, yes,
Is it more difficult than the primary?
of course.
Of course. Was primary more fun for you?
No, easy.
It was easy, yeah. Me too. That's why I ask you that question. Okay. All right, you guys, are you ready? Or as you know, the international school in Hiroshima, the cute kids from Korea and all over Vietnam, Australia, they always say, "Ready, Eddie, spaghetti." It's just a weird little game. Ready, Eddie, spaghetti. All right. So let me take two of the homeworks here because the two homeworks I'm choosing, you guys, you made sure to use transition words, and that's really good. So we have Hannah. Nice work. Hannah has some transition words. Hannah, can you read your work? Because I want to show off your transition words. Let me do this share screen here for you. Okay. So we'll go to Hannah's share screen. Hannah, can you read for us? And I thought, here's Hannah's, let's see, is this Hannah? Yeah, Hannah, where's your transition words? You did some nice transitioning here. Ah, there it is, Hannah. I'm going to highlight it. You see it? All right. All right, ready, Hannah? I'm going to mute that. There's some radio signal coming through. All right, Hannah, go ahead, read for your thing. Nowadays.
Nowadays, air pollution made from cars, buses, motorbikes, factories, and forest fires are forming carbon dioxide, CO2, polluting our fresh air. That is why planting trees is crucial that all of us should do it. Normally, we would use the traditional method of planting trees by seed or root. But today, I'm going to show you two other ways below. The first method is tissue culture method. Cut some leaves of the tree and put in a nutrient culture dish. If successful, these leaves will grow into saplings and eventually into trees. This is an easy and simple way to plant trees without needing to water them. The second way is air layering. First, remove some part of the bark of a branch. Then, wrap up a stripped part with moist soil and mud. After that, wrap it with sphagnum moss and tie it with a plastic band. A few weeks later, you will most likely find roots growing out of the branch. Now, we cut the vertical section of the branch and plant it anywhere we like. From these two new methods, you'll find planting trees faster, easier, and more effective. Of course, our environment would certainly be fresher and renewed someday. Let's all of us try to do and use these methods of eliminating CO2.
Yeah, so Hannah, you got my note. Just repeat what the topic is one more time in the conclusion. You know, it makes a strong finish. But Hannah, what I really like is you used all these great transition words. So thank you for this, because that's tonight's just a review for tonight. Just try to use more of these transitioning words in your essays, because it makes a smoother paper, you guys. Let's go to Tom. Tom gave me his homework about 20 minutes ago. And Tom, I want to see if you use transition words in your handwritten copy that you provided here. So I'm going to click on that to down. There's Tom. Tom says, basic. Tom, this is really funny. Wait, Tom, let me share the screen. Tom, this is a really funny picture. Hey, look, there's Tom. Tom, why are you the star? How did you get to be the star, Tom? All right.
Who am I supposed to know?
It's cute. I like it. Don't worry about it. I'm just joking, Tom. It's kind of cool looking. Cool picture, Tom. You look casual and relaxed and intelligent. And that's what's most important. Okay, let me see if I got this right for Tom. Here. Mr. Tom, homework. That's Hannah's. Hey, what did it just do? One more time. I want to make sure this downloaded in my, no, not downloads, put this on my desktop. And let's see if it will let me do that. Yes, I got it, Tom. Okay, Tom, I'm going to stop this here for a second, and then I'm going to put this on my desktop to make it really big, because Zalo won't make it. Zalo doesn't let me do the big JPEG blow up. And so it's on a tilt, Tom, but you can read it for everybody. And if I see a transition word, I'll show it to everybody, okay? Are you ready, Tom? Here's your chance. Go ahead and read for us. Are you ready?
Mike was on a holiday while he was fishing when he saw someone buying a large tank of air. He asked what they were doing, but he didn't answer and dove into a cave. He got his swimsuit and followed him. Under it, he can see a band of bandits. They chased after him, but luckily he dove up and told the police officers about them. The officers held diving masks and went to the place with a few of them too. The robbers had no choice but to raise their hands and surrender. The group to the group, and no one was sure how it happened, but at least they were safe. And the group of bandits were bound in chains, and everyone was relieved. Not only have they caught one, they have caught 24 of them in one pack. As thanks to Mike, he got a lot of money and became a celebrity. He is still famous today and now.
Okay, so Tom, it's kind of a story we're doing in information writing. So what you could do is, Mike being famous, you could start the story by saying, I would like to describe to you how my friend Mike became a famous guy, right? And then you give the information on how that happened. So like here at the top where you see my little arrow, you could put that right there. How my friend Thomas became a local celebrity or something like that, okay? And then that would be all right. All right, you guys. There's another share here that I like. the Doan Nyok brothers. I think you guys are going to be great future physicists, physics people. Physicist is the word, because these guys love to write on speed of light. This is really fascinating. I'm glad you guys like to write about this, right? Because these ideas are from Einstein, but they are kind of difficult. And what I like about the two brothers is you guys write these essays that help you. It helps me even understand, right? Because I studied this 2 years ago in Taipei with this really intelligent science teacher, but he did like 75% of his lecture in Chinese. So I just had to follow his PowerPoint projection things on the board to kind of understand what he was doing. So what I love about that, hey, who's drawing on that? Please don't do that to the work. That is not polite to do to somebody's work. So let's disable the annotation, and we're going to have to stop that share and share again. Let's not do that to each other's work. It's disrespectful. Okay. So don't scribble on other people's work. Okay. Ready? Here we go to, now this is Koa brother. Koa, go ahead and read for us.
Relativity is a theory created by Albert Einstein that explains how time, space, and gravity works. It has two main parts: special relativity and general relativity. Fun fact, the famous equation E equals to mc squared was written within the framework of the theory of special relativity. Special relativity was introduced in 1905 and explains how things behave when moving very fast.
Okay.
Where am I?
Close to the speed of light here.
Two key ideas are the speed of light is almost the same no matter how far it is moving away from its source.
What do you think? Is that correct? Because I changed that. Because you wrote no matter how fast it is moving. It's like, wait, I thought it was constant. So no matter how fast, it's kind of confusing, right? So I wanted to change that. That's why I said, do you think it's a good idea, Koa? Leave it to your brother. Hey, Bach,
Yep.
do you think that sounds better? I don't know. It's been 2 years since I studied this. So
The time and space are linked. When you move really fast, time slows down for you compared to someone who is still at the point of origin. This is called time dilation. General relativity was developed in 1907 to 1915, which explains gravity differently. Instead of seeing gravity as a force, Einstein said that massive objects like planets or stars bend space-time around them. This bending is what causes gravity. For example, Earth bends space-time, making objects fall towards it. In short, relativity helps us understand many things, like how planets orbit stars, how black holes form where gravity is so strong that nothing, not even light, can escape. To conclude, relativity has changed how we understand the universe. It explains how time, space, and gravity work.
nice work. And then do you see you have a nice transition word to conclude? And then there was another of these, I believe you said. Yeah, the two key ideas. Maybe we could put a transition in here. You could write like, let us first review. Let us first examine two key ideas here. We can make that a small t. Let us first examine two key ideas. And the transition word is kind of there as first, right? But it's excellent. I really like it because this helps me think. Do you know why I said this helps me think, Koa? You know, Einstein had the same problem. He would be on a train in Switzerland just daydreaming these crazy ideas, right? And they're not crazy. They're really interesting ideas. But, you know, Koa, I have this friend, Andy, who says aliens could never come to Earth because it would take 100,000 years to get here and they would be old and they'd be dead, right? But if you're traveling at the speed of light in your spaceship, you're not going to get old. You get off from Earth, and even if it took 100,000 light years to get here, it's like, oh, I'm still young, right? So I don't know. So I don't like to talk about aliens to my friend Andy because he became a really mean guy. All right. All right, you guys. So we reviewed the homework for about 18 minutes, almost 20 minutes. And so I just want to show you some more of these transition words, everybody. And it's part of a bigger lesson here. And I put that up here in just a second. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Are you ready for today's exciting lesson, which is it's called the name of the lesson is making an announcement in like a poster for school. But first, I just want to check these transition words, you guys. Some of these you already know, for example, as a result, and also, for example, however, when this one's new, this is kind of cool. Before long, this would be like a science word. Before long, the two chemicals will mix in about 5 minutes. Before long, the process will be finished. Then you and your classmates can understand how this catalyst reaction worked. The secondary students know that from chemistry class. But they're really simple ones like here, but, and Hannah had a lot of them like then and when. Very good. For example, this one's a really good one to learn, you guys. Consequently, you can use this in any area of school from science to English class to history class. Consequently, you could say like blah, 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 blah. Consequently, you could say the French lost the battle at Dien Phu in 1954. Consequently, they had to leave Vietnam as part of the surrender terms, right? So that's consequently. Thus, THUS, we could use thus. Blah, 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 blah. It's the 20th anniversary of the tsunami that hit Thailand and Indonesia. Thus, many people are sad 20 years later. Okay, and when? By the way, the 2004 tsunami, did it hit Vietnam, you guys? Was Vietnam hit by that? Because Thailand was hit really badly. Do you guys remember? It was 20 years ago around this time that the tsunami hit. Tom, do you remember the tsunami stories about Vietnam?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Did it hit any places in Vietnam? Because it hit Thailand really hard, right?
It did. I saw a path of destruction that was on construction. It was half building.
Okay, so it hit some buildings.
Nearly done. Nearly done.
It's really
It
terrible.
started like 5 buildings already.
Oh, so 5 buildings.
But
okay.
no one died in the process.
Oh, that's good. Thailand was really bad, you guys. Look at the tsunami. There was an earthquake in Indonesia in the northern place in Sumatra called Aceh, I guess. And it went into the Indian Ocean. And look at this. This wave was about 25 feet high, or about an 8-meter wave. And so when it hit, this is what it did to all these countries. That's in Thailand, I think. And it killed 250,000 people, you guys. This thing was a monster. If you look at the video of it, it's terrible. Don't watch the videos on YouTube because it's too horrible. You guys would hate it. This is what it kind of looked like. And it is all these people on the beach. That's Sri Lanka. But I think that this is CGI. It's not true. It was bad. I mean, look at what it did there. That's Indonesia where the earthquake was. Now I don't want to see pictures of dead people because it was really terrible. Some people put pictures of dead people, and I don't think that's a nice idea to do that. But that's just, you see how it just destroyed all these seaside communities. Do you know why tsunamis are really bad, you guys? Because 70% of humans live next to seacoasts. Everybody lives near a seacoast. I live near a seacoast in Hiroshima. Bach and you guys, Kowa, you guys live near Singapore. Most of Vietnam is on the seacoast. So that's why these tsunamis are so dangerous, you guys, right? And that's the water rushing in. I mean, it's just terrible, right? So look at this boat is on the land. Yeah. Okay. So that was the tsunamis. Okay, let me just check my chat because sometimes you guys have questions about stuff that I'm saying and your microphone doesn't work. He says, we weren't born, says Koa. In 2014, you guys were born. Well, you're lucky you missed the tsunami. It was terrible. I was living in Japan. It was awful. Okay, because I gave like $50 to the International Red Cross because I felt so sorry for those people. Some people lost everything. Okay, so do you guys remember the story about the plants? Let me see. Let's go to, we had Hannah read. Hey, the master hamster, are you there? Mr. Master Hamster, hello. Giraffe, what happened to our boy Giraffe? Hey, Cheery, are you there? Cheery, can you do some reading for us?
Okay.
Okay, Cheery,
Well,
can you just read? You can read all of this. It's pretty short.
Okay. You can see three of these words below in last week's writing sample on autumn leaves.
Hmm.
The leaves on the trees have worked hard all summer. They were busy using carbon dioxide and water to make food called glucose. Yeah.
Yeah.
For the tree, this process of making food is called photosynthesis.
Oh, synthesis. Yeah. Photosynthesis.
Photosynthesis.
Very good,
Well,
Cheery.
which means putting together with light energy. The chemical that make photosynthesis
Yeah.
possible is chlorophyll.
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 Chlorophyll. Yeah.
Chlorophyll
Yeah.
is that give plant the green color.
Yeah.
As the autumn days get shorter, there's less light. As a result, less photosynthesis
Yeah.
take place, so the tree produces less and less
Chlorophyll.
chlorophyll.
Yeah. You got it. Chlorophyll.
This causes the green color to fade from the leaf. Then less photosynthesis take place. The yellow and orange color are the result of other chemicals in the leaf. They were there all along, but they cover up by the chlorophyll. Red leaves, like those on a sugar maple, are the result of glucose that, yeah,
In the
color
leaves. Yeah, trapped in the leaves.
that trap in the leaf, and after photosynthesis stop, the the changing leaf color that's on article each fall in simple chemical process that is just one part of the life cycle of a tree.
Nice. Very good. So the two difficult words are chlorophyll and photosynthesis. But it's good to learn these words now, because then in secondary school, you can say these in English in a science class. If your science class is in English and you're studying in another country, or you're at a private or international school in Vietnam, and you have to say these words in class, you can confidently say chlorophyll and glucose and photosynthesis. So it's a good way to learn. Okay, so do you see in this cherry red here? That's funny, cherry. As a result, then, and but these are all transformation words that were used in the story. And so these you can see are here as a result, and then, and finally, but. Simple words, these two, then and but. As a result, a little longer. And this is how we use transition words. Okay, so that's just a little review from last week. Hey, Tom, can you read this here?
Tonight's lesson is part of the is part two of the information writing unit. It's called making an announcement. Let's imagine that your school is gonna have a special event for all students and the families. The event is called reading count. Counts means reading is very important. In addition to a book sale, there will be reading activities and games with free books and as prizes. Your class has been asked to help out.
Okay, so remember, this book sale is going to have free prizes. It probably takes place on a Saturday, not Sunday usually. The book fairs in America were on Saturdays. By the way, you guys love Harry Potter and Diary of a Wimpy Kid and that 13th elevator story. Scholastic, the powerful American company, publishes all these books on license from J.K. Rowling's and the other guy who wrote Diary of a Wimpy Kid. So those are the kind of books that Scholastic actually does most of the reading fairs in America. But some schools do them independently. They don't have places like Scholastic who does it. Okay, let's see. Who else can we ask? I want to have everybody get a chance to read. Let me see if we have a Hong Min. Are you there?
Yes, I am.
Hey, Hong Min, would you like to read this part here called Your First Task?
Your first step is make some pasta for the school holidays. The pastas should tell information about the event. Remember to make our date, time, and location for the event. We can practice it together, and then you can finish making a pasta over next 2 weeks. We will take the answer on Saturday, December 21 on our next class. It's a fun exercise because we are getting close to Christmas, and that is the best special time when students should have fun and use their imagination.
Okay. Good. All right. And so here's what a poster would look like. Please join us. Sacred Heart is usually a Catholic school, elementary school. So it's primary school. Book fair is what they call it. September 18, probably a Saturday, 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. Sacred Heart Gymnasium, where you have PE class. And that's 888 Riversdale Road, Hawthorne 12345. So this is a fantasy address. New and used books in all genres. Oh, it's such a great word to learn, you guys. Genre means styles. Books starting at just $1 because maybe these are used books that students are bringing to the book fair to sell. Fun for the whole family, so bring mom and dad and your sister and brother. Stock up means buy as many books as you can for your summer reading. But the only part of this poster that doesn't make sense, you guys, is the book fair is in September. So summer just finished. Why would you buy books 11 months before the new? So this should probably be like May 18 would be better. I noticed this mistake. That it's a great poster, but they kind of made a mistake here. It should be like May 18th, 10 a.m. So then when you can read books in June and July during summer vacation, right? And it says questions. If you have any questions, dial this telephone. Again, it's a fantasy 1-2-3-4-5-6-7-8-9-0. So we know this isn't a true telephone number, you guys. So one of you guys tries to telephone this number tonight after class, and they're like, "Hello, Tony's Pizza, New York." That would be really funny, you guys. Okay, so we have exactly 30 minutes left, everyone. So let me just check this chat to see if we have a message from someone. This is a new message. Fast low, says Cherry. Fast low, what's that?
Let's say the kind of like the singer will sing like a sentence for the fast.
Cherry, is
It's
that a
very
singer?
fast. Like you can't hear it.
What is that?
Like something the singer had sing, but really fast.
Fast low. Okay.
Yeah.
Who was it? Was it the reading Too Fast by like Tom or somebody?
Yes, Tom.
Oh, okay. Yeah, they're reading
Like
super
that.
fast.
Buffalo.
Do you know, Cherry, if you want, you can use the closed captioning on Zoom. They have a closed caption CC, so you can see the words that they come out, if they come out too fast, right? You could use that. I think it's on Zoom. You can find it. It spells all the words out. It's called CC, closed caption writing, right? All right, so you guys, can you use the chat? I'm glad you guys are using the chat, and I'm so happy. You guys are like good students because you don't say crazy stuff on chat. On the Sunday night class, we get cringe and dude, you don't know what you're talking about, and stop spamming the chat, and I love pizza, 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 right? You guys never do that. You're such good kids. So thank you very much for that. So since you use chat intelligently, like nice guys and girls, could you use your chat to create a poster, and it'll be a sample? Then all you have to do for the homework is Can you do a poster like this? Is it difficult, or can you guys? You can do that, Cherry. Nice, Cherry. Do you like artwork, right?
I like everything about music and art.
Beautiful. I love to hear that, Cherry. Hey, Cherry, did I tell you my crazy story? On Facebook, I started to chat with this famous singer guy, and he likes chatting with me. So I thought he was just being a nice guy and was going to send back one chat. And then he says, "Oh, no, that's a really good idea, Brendan. Tell me more." So I gave him more ideas. And so we began talking for the last 2 weeks, almost every day. And this guy's like pretty famous. So it's kind of cool, Cherry. So, I love music too, Cherry. Okay. So, what shall we do? Okay. Can you give me a date for your book fair? What kind of books would you like to do for your book fair? Would you like to do Harry Potter, the 13 elevator? By the word, Bach, do you know that 13-story elevator books that some kids like by those two crazy British guys? One guy does the pictures, one guy does the words.
Isn't that the 13 level tree house?
Yeah, it's a tree house, right? It's an elevator to a tree house. You guys, this is a crazy story. Let's see if I can find information on this, guys. So I'm going to go home and I'm going to do Google Books, you guys. So I'll put this on share in just a second. And on Google Books, sometimes I can find samples of books that you guys like to read. Google Books, just in general. And if Google Books is being nice, they'll do it. But I have to get the name of that actual title. Is it 13-story elevator?
I don't really remember.
Okay.
But there's also the 72 levels and the 132.
13-story treehouse. I keep calling it elevator because I know that sounds crazy. There was a rock band in 1968 called the 13-story treehouse, called the 13-story elevator. I almost wonder if they took the name from that because the two writers are kind of like funky guys. So you guys know this. Tom, you know this book, The 13-Story Treehouse by Andy Griffiths and Terry Denton.
Oh, I have them.
Oh, I don't know what it is. I never heard it.
Is it a fun book, you guys?
Who's Andy Griffin and Terry Denton? Because I never had a book like that.
There are these two really funny British guys, you guys. So 13-story, they spell the British way with the STOREY. And Americans say the 13-story treehouse. Let's see if we can get a sample from Google Books to see if this book is crazy and fun, because some people say it's really a lot of fun. This is full color edition. Oh, maybe they'll give us a nice sample, you guys, so we can see if this is any fun. Should we start with the first book? No preview. Oh, no preview. Oh, Google's not being nice, you guys. No previews. For Diary of a Wimpy Kid, they gave me all these beautiful previews, you guys. Let's get a preview. No preview. That's terrible, you guys. That's really cheap. Sometimes Google gives out really free samples, right? And they're
Teacher, there's other stories too, not only 13.
Yeah, doesn't it keep going higher and higher, Hannah?
There is 72 and 132.
Oh my gosh, that's crazy. I don't know. Should we go to America, Amazon? I was looking for this book called Planet of the Apes, which is a classic book, right? Written in French. 13-story tree house. Of course they know it. Oh, because I misspelled it, they took it away. Book one. Let's see what happens in the first book. And let's see, the writer they actually put themselves in the story, right, you guys? So let's see if they, come on, give us a sample. Be nice, you guys. Just so we can see what the pictures look like. Well, let's get a popular highlight. Popular highlight. Yes, but give us, what does it look like? What's it? You guys, they won't give us a good,
Not being
picture.
nice.
Not being nice. Okay, so would you guys give me some times for your Fook wrote pizza? Where's Fook? Fook, where are you? You're a funny guy. Here I am saying, I'm glad you guys aren't spamming the chat box with crazy stuff like pizza. And then Fook writes, pizza. Fook, I have to talk to you, man. Where are you? Fook, you're a secondary student, right?
Yes.
Yeah, that's why you're funny. The secondary students get funny. They become funny. I don't know why. Fook, do you like pizza?
Yes, it's my favorite food.
Yeah, me too. I love it. Hey, Fook, I can make my own Chicago style pizza.
Well, I like Indian pizza.
Indian pizza, is it spicy?
Oh no, Italy pizza.
Uh,
Yeah, the original cheese thing.
oh, okay. Yeah, that's the.
That's the original.
Uh,
Yeah, I think it's better than those fancy.
okay.
Yeah.
Hey, Cherry, Koa, thank you very much, Koa. He said he found in the more selection on Zoom, you can find your captioning. Did you try it, Cherry? Because I speak fast too. And so, if you can't catch some of the things I'm saying, you can switch to captions. So if you see Cherry where it says more, you can find captions. And then hopefully it's a pretty good. Koa, do you think it's a good captioning? Is it catching most of the words we're saying? Let's see.
It
Let's.
is. It is.
Oh, it is good. Good. Because all these people, my friends visit me in Japan from Chicago and they say, Brendan, you speak so fast now. What happened? It's because the Japanese speak really fast, you guys. The Japanese are like, I went to the store and I saw my friend at the store. I mean, she was buying some chocolate. And I said hello to my friend. And she said, oh, they talk that fast, right? So I have to slow down. Okay. So thank you very much for that, Koa.
Zoom
Koa.
caught all the words.
Koa and Bach, do you guys think Singapore people speak fast when they speak Chinese? Yeah. Yeah, I found
Probably.
Singapore people have that nice up and down. They say like, are you having a good morning, sir? Yes, I love this tea. Thank you very much, right? They do speak really nicely. All right. Okay, so can you give me some ideas, everybody, for a poster? When would you like first, if you put in the chat, would you like a book fair in May, in September? What month do you like? What do you think would be a good time to put books in the gymnasium on a Saturday or Sunday afternoon? What would be the best month for you at your school? Any answer is okay. There are no right or wrong answers. It just depends on your school. Like, what's a good time? Like, Koa and Bach just said January. Okay, that's like Chinese New Year and Tet holidays. Very good. It was that Tom or Hannah who said that. Koa and Bach are now on their December vacations. So would you guys say early December is good? Like if your mom and dad wanted you to read books during your holidays, it would be good to have.
I think the best time of the year to go isn't supposed to be winter since that's the worst. It's really cold here. The next morning will be -7 degrees Celsius. No,
Where?
Just 7 degrees Celsius.
Just 7. Where, Tom? What city is that?
In Vietnam.
Hanoi. Oh, in Hanoi. Yeah, Hanoi.
Yeah, really.
Oh, that is cold. That's like
last year was 14, but now it's 7.
Yeah, 2 years ago it was 14 in Taipei, and I had to use a thick blanket because nobody has electric heaters in their houses in Taipei. At least in my small apartment, there was no heater. It was really cold at night. It really was pretty terrible.
And even some places in Vietnam has -degrees Celsius, which has snow in it.
Oh, you have to be careful because the water inside the pipes for your toilet and your sink and your kitchen and your bathtub, sometimes the pipes break. Did you guys know that? The ice inside expands the pipe. That happens in Chicago when it gets -30, Tom, -30 degrees, and pipes in old buildings go, then it's an emergency situation. You have to call a plumber, the guy who fixes the pipes, and they charge lots of money to come out in the 30-degree cold. They're like, okay, they say to an old lady, that will be $5,000. And it's terrible. It's like, that's a lot of money, $5,000 to fix pipes in an old building. Okay. Oh, Cherry says, I still need air conditioning in the winter. Cherry, you know what's funny? In Taipei, I actually left my air conditioner just on the air, no cooling, because I needed the noise to go to sleep at night. There were too many motorcycles below my apartment. I was on the third floor, and all night long you hear zoom, zoom. And then there are these crazy people who are listening to music on their motorbikes, singing to the music, singing to pop music. You hear them go by and they're like singing like K-pop. And like, oh, thanks for waking me up on a Sunday night. I have to wake up at 6 o'clock in the morning for school. So I had to turn on the air conditioner even in winter, Cherry. That like made the room just a little bit colder. Oh, that was 2 years ago. That was crazy, you guys. I can't believe I'm going back there. Okay. Bach says, me too. I leave it on almost every day. Bach, does your air conditioning make some noise? So it's good? Like when the air conditioning makes some noise, sometimes that's a good thing, right? It
I
stops
can
this.
I can hear it through my earphones.
You can hear it now through your earphones. See, that's really good because do you guys live like on the 10th floor or the 12th floor of some building?
First floor.
First
It's a
floor. Oh my
private.
gosh.
I live on the 7th floor.
Hannah, can you
It's
hear
a
cars outside or motorcycles? See, my wife and I are lucky because we live on a quiet mountain in Hiroshima. There's almost no noise. So I love it. Okay, let's see what other answers to. We had, so a lot of the students in Vietnam, Hong Min and Phuc, you guys said December. Okay, Hong Min, why December?
Because at December,
Yeah.
is happy because they can have Christmas presents.
Okay, that's Min. Hong Min, yeah. Okay, they can have Christmas present. Oh, I see. They can have a book as a Christmas present. Very cool. Nice. How about Con Lin? Are you there, Con Lin?
Yes.
What do you think is a good time to have a book fair where you can get rid of old books or buy new books at your school?
Yes, I think
Yeah. Can you give me a month? December, January, February?
March
Oh, March. Okay. Why March? Con Lin?
because it's my mom's day.
Oh, it's your mom's birthday?
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice. Would you buy your mom a book?
No.
No.
I buy a dress, I think.
Oh, a dress. Now I
Yeah.
wonder, do they sell used clothes at the book fairs? Because I know they do that in Japan. In the basement of this one store, they sell nice clothes and books together, right?
Yes.
Yeah. By the way, you guys know those expensive sneakers, New Balance, right? They sell used New Balances. Like, I don't understand. The New Balances are in really good condition. Like some rich kid gets that as a birthday present
I
and then he
think-
doesn't like them.
I think there's something wrong with it. I think the reason because he thinks it's stupid because no kid has ever earned that thing yet. No kid.
Well, they cost about 7,000 yen. I saw them yesterday, and these shoes were in perfect condition. But Tom, I was wondering, like, if they know that these shoes have a problem, like they use heavy thread to stitch the shoes together, like they know that they're not the best quality, so they sold them or something.
Maybe they sold the fake.
Yeah, fake shoes. Yeah. And then I saw some other shoes and I'm like, oh my God, did like someone wear these for 5 years? They're totally dirty. And then they spray them so they don't smell bad. But I thought, who would buy like a really bad pair of shoes like that? That look like those kind of people who sleep outside all night on park benches, right? Hey, let's ask some more people. Hey, Fook, when do you think is a good day for this? Did I see your answer here? We had Fook said 12 p.m. December. Fook, why 12 p.m. December? Exactly. at lunchtime.
Fireworks and read books.
Oh, you mean 12
Not the-
a.m. though?
And I'm a kind of person who likes sleeping late.
Wait, so you mean 12 p.m. noon, like lunchtime on a Saturday?
No, I mean at midnight.
At midnight. So you see fireworks and buy books?
Yeah, cool.
That is kind of cool. That's like the Asian night market, right?
I don't know.
Yeah, because I saw those in places like,
to enjoy a book night. Yeah.
okay, late night books. But Fook, I would be careful. You know why? If you were selling books at midnight, guess who comes to buy books at midnight? I'm thinking zombies and vampires, Fook. We're like going to show up at the book fair and scare all the kids, right? So, Fook, what would you do to stop a vampire?
I bring out onions.
Very good. You have an onion necklace. Hey, Bach is really enjoying that answer. Bach, what would you do to stop a zombie who shows up at your book fair at 12 o'clock midnight? How do you stop a zombie?
Like,
You just tell them, hey, wait, you guys don't read books. You're dead.
I would say I would just on the light.
You would do what, Bach?
On the light.
Turn on the lights and scare them all away. It's pretty good. All right. So let's see some more times, you guys. Winter. So you guys mostly chose December, winter. Interesting. Someone said, Mr. Koa said, I'm in the south of Vietnam in An Giang province, and it is 27 degrees Celsius in the daytime. Oh my gosh, that's like Hiroshima in May and June, you guys. That's still very warm, Koa. All right. Bach said, I live on landed property in Vietnam. This is why I live on the first floor. So that's your grandmother's house, right? Cherry wrote, act like a zombie too at the book fair. But then Cherry, you know the joke, but the zombies can't read or they don't want to read or something like this, right? Okay. So do you guys like this idea of doing the book fair, or can you imagine, you know, I'm always flexible with the homework. If you don't like the book fair, can you think of another fair? Because somebody was talking about selling clothes at the fair. I forget who that was. So was it?
If a zombie it was at a book fair, I bet that it would crunch everything in its sight. Because literally zombies are addicted to wood. Did you know that a zombie
I didn't know that. Are they?
Teacher.
Yeah, they literally has strong teeth just to bite off heads. Just to
See,
bite
now
off.
this is interesting, Tom. When I lived in Taiwan, all the students and teachers would say, Brendan, is your house in Japan, is there a lot of wood? And I said, yeah, we have wood everywhere in our house. And I said, see, in Taiwan, everything is concrete. It's stone. We don't use wood because those little insects called termites eat the wood. So, Tom, is Vietnam, is it most wood or concrete for the houses?
Half concrete, half wood.
Half wood. Okay, so you do enjoy wood, right?
There's wood floors, but concrete ceilings.
Okay. Yeah, we have concrete ceilings and wooden floors and wooden cabinets. Hey, the guys who live in Singapore, Bach and Koa, when I was in Singapore, sometimes I would look, now this is a secret, but I was walking at night home from the restaurant, and there are these beautiful old houses in Singapore that are like 150 years old. And the people took really good care of them. And I would look in the window. I shouldn't look in the window, but I thought, gosh, that looks like a rich house. There was a lot of wood inside. Bach and Koa, is there wood in a lot of the houses in Singapore for the floors and cabinets and staircases?
It's for the furnitures.
Okay, yeah, the furniture is beautiful, right? It's wood. Yeah, but the walls and the floors are concrete, right?
Yep.
Yeah, because it's so hot and you get those little, do you guys know termites? They're really gross. They love to eat wood. Termites here. Let me see.
So, they destroyed my first desk.
You what?
They destroyed a part of
Oh, they destroyed. What did they destroy, Hannah?
the floor, my aunt's floor.
Oh, they did destroy your aunt's floors. Yeah, termites, they're just so gross and they just work all night long. They just eat wood and eat wood. Termites. If I show you the picture, you'll know what they are. You know, I could do the translation through Google, but better to just look at these. And if these are really gross, you guys, you can say, oh, gross. I hate to see those things, right? But
I
they
looked
do.
at that in real life.
Are they interesting, do you think, Hannah, as like an insect species?
Well, I think they look disgusting.
Yeah, they are really disgusting. Look at these things. They look like ants, right? But do you guys notice they don't have eyes like ants? They don't really like to go outside. So they sit inside and they just eat wood all day. They're kind of gross. They're kind of like zombies because they don't really like light, right? And so here they are eating trees, and there's the queen. And then she has all these workers, and they're just so gross because they don't They don't really have, there's the queen. There's the soldier. That's kind of cool. The soldier. Here's the king. And here is the worker. And so the workers are the ones you see here. And these horrible little guys are just eating wood all day. And so they will eat the inside of your house.
Lazy.
Do you think they're lazy?
Why do they eat wood?
Yeah, good question. They have some special enzyme chemical in their bodies and they break down the wood. So for them, eating wood tastes really good and it gives them all their nutrition, you guys. So I mean, that sounds crazy. Hannah, what do you want to say about termites?
What about a food fair?
What was it?
A food fair.
Oh, that's very nice, Hannah. Okay, let's do food fair. Oh, why did I just do that? Hannah, let's see if I can do this. Here's a food fair. Now you could do a food fair. Oh, I have to go back to these terrible termites, which I hate. Get them out of here. No termites. Stop that. Okay, so here's termites. And I'm gonna type in Hannah. Hannah, this is what I'm gonna do. School bake sale. Now, Hannah, if you want, you could do the school bake sale because they do have these at Christmas time. They have a school bake sale. This is so much fun. Look at all these. Look at these kids are so happy. Why? You can just eat all these sweets and they're really cheap because the mothers and the students make them together. So you have cupcakes and everything. Do they have these in Vietnam, like a school bake sale? Oh my God, look at this tray of brownies. I can't eat any of this food. The doctor
No.
said no more, Brendan, because I would eat so much of this stuff because I just love it. Now here's bake sale written in cookies, you guys. Here's another one. Hey, Tom, would you like to go to one of these things, like a school bake sale at your school?
I never did a bake sale anytime because my schools because most of the students were allergic.
Oh, really?
Some of
To-
them. Some
To
of them some of them come from the United States. One of them was one of them I knew who was, let me think.
is it flour? Baking flour makes them sick?
No, they're just allergic to bread.
Oh,
They
to the bread.
allergic to bread?
Yeah, it's
How
called.
they eat breakfast.
They don't. It's called gluten, you guys. It's inside bread. Here, let me show you gluten in the Google Translator because some kids can't eat gluten. Actually, Tom, this is a really good point because if you guys do a homestay and you have a student from another country, it could be they say, "Oh, I'm sorry, I can't eat bread." And then your mom or your grandmother is like, "What? They don't eat bread or they don't eat rice?" And it's English to Vietnamese. And so let me put on the share screen here, you guys.
Actually, I do know a few, but I forgot the names because they're
Okay, so what it's called is gluten. First, come on, get out of here. Why does it always do this? Okay, gluten. Glute. I think it's a protein. Oh, it's in Vietnam. It's gluten too. Gluten. In English. Gluten. But they say, I love the Vietnamese. Gluten. All right. Gluten. Intolerance means your body gets really sick if you eat gluten, right? Gluten intolerance. Does that make sense, Tom?
Không dung nạp gluten.
Yes.
Bach is laughing at him. Bach and Co. Why is that funny? Gluten intolerance. All right, you guys are going to get it because you live in Singapore. You're going to have to do traditional Chinese.
肤质不耐症.
There you go. All right. So gluten intolerance, your body can't have bread or rice, you guys. It's pretty serious. So, so Tom, what we can do there, if you have a bake sale, you could do this. This is kind of cool. Let me share this again. We could go to Chat GPT and let's ask this question. Can you provide gluten-free baked goods like cakes and muffins Can you provide gluten-free baked goods? Question to Mr. Chat GPT. So they take out the flour, you guys. It's kind of weird. Yes, I can provide. Oh my God, you guys, Chat GPT, right? It says, yeah, I can do that. Well, examples, please. Right? What a weird response, you guys. That really makes me laugh, right? Because it just says, yeah, I can do. It's like your teacher says, can I see your math homework? And you say, yeah, I can do the math homework. And the teacher's like, well, can I see it? Oh, you want me to actually show you the homework? Right? I mean, that's crazy. Here it is, gluten-free chocolate chip cookies. Okay. So, okay, you guys, you use almond flour. Oh, now this is interesting. Do you see almond flour? It's made from almonds. So you don't have to use the flour, baking flour. You use almonds, everybody. So that's cool. And if you want to make banana bread, you just use the bananas, no flour. So this is pretty serious. Oh, hey, look, who was it? It was one of our students said, I love pizza. That was yeah. So pizza crust, gluten-free flour blend. But just to quickly show you guys what almond flour looks like, you probably have this in Vietnam. It's almond flour. It's made from crushed almonds. It's a little expensive. They have this at the stores here, almond flour. So you take the almond nuts and you grind it up into this flour. And so there it is, almond flour. So it's not made from wheat, it's made from almonds. And you can use this in your recipes, but it's so, it's not so good for baked goods. I like regular flour. But remember, some people.
It is disgusting.
Who says it's
I tried
disgusting?
it, I was like, what is this flour?
Who tried it? Who was that? That's a really funny response. Who said that? Oh my gosh, you guys are funny tonight. Who was that? Who tried that flour? That's
me.
really me. Well, who's me?
Oh.
Hong Min?
Folk.
Oh, Fook. Okay, he said I tried this.
No,
Why did you try it?
Khoa, Dâu không biết.
Did your mom want you to try it, Fook?
No, I mean, I love these nuts.
Yeah,
So
okay.
try a little bit.
I do too. I mean, I love
Terrible.
these nuts, but to use it in a baking thing, no flour, use the nuts instead to make chocolate chip cookies. I don't know. All right, you guys. So the homework, you have 2 weeks to do this. You make a poster about a school fair. And if you want to change from book fair, you can do, Koa said lactose, no milk for you. Okay, Koa. That one, yeah, a lot of people are lactose intolerant is what the word there is. So make a poster for me. Remember to put the month and the date. Tell what are you going to sell at the book fair. If you want to use art style, that's probably the best. But if you can't do an art poster, like you don't have the software to do it, I don't know. Some of you like to color though. So if you don't, can you do it on a piece of paper? Then you can just make a picture of it and upload it to the homework on Zalo if you want. That's fine too. Like Tom, do you remember your homework? You did that nice writing in the notebook. If you want, you could do it that way too. That's if you don't have the software. Let me ask Cherry. She's our artist musician person. Hey, Cherry, do you have software to make images for your computer?
I use many, but
Okay.
I prefer to draw.
Okay.
hand.
Do you want to draw then for the homework assignment?
Yes, I love.
Okay, good. That's fine with me, you guys. Just take a nice picture of it. I mean, if it was an emergency, you could hold your homework up to the television for Zoom. You could do that, you know. All right. All right. Any questions, you guys? Hello. Bach and Ko are laughing. I don't know if they're laughing at my crazy stories or they're enjoying some crazy thing on the internet. I could never figure that mystery out. Although Koa and Bach, please don't use a mysterious avatar like the master hamster. We'll never find out why you guys are really laughing. The avatar just sits there watching everything. All right.
Bye.
Thank you so much. I will miss you guys. I'll see you 2 weeks from now. It's almost Christmas time. So maybe I'll tell you a cool Christmas story, right? How does that sound?
Next week is my birthday.
Is that December 14th?
No, December 11th.
Well, 11th. Well, have a happy birthday, Hannah. How old will you be? 9 or 10?
9.
9. That's a great time. When I was 9 years old, 1975, I loved it because my sisters were really nice. They would take me to the beach and to the movies, and they would pay for the tickets. All right, you guys. Thank you very much. I really enjoy teaching you guys. I'll see you
Bye.
in 2 weeks. Bye-bye, you guys. I'll see you on December
Bye,
21st.
teacher.
Bye-bye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Take care. See you, Mr. Bach. Bye-bye, Koa. Bye-bye,
Bye.
Charlie.
Yeah.
Bye-bye, Tom.
Bye-bye,
Bye-bye.
teacher.
Bye-bye,
Bye.
Cece. Take care.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Teacher,
Bye-bye. See you. Phew,
see you next
really
time.
funny. See you, Tom. Nice work. Bye.